Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how I achieved this fall brown look. I sped it up so we can get through it faster, but essentially I just primed my face and I'm just setting it with some Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm using the medium deep, medium dark shade. And then I'm going in with my Fenty, I think I'm 340, and those are burns from my laser hair removal. They're not hickeys. But yeah, so I'm just gonna buff that into my skin using like a dense like makeup brush. And I've been liking this better than using my beauty blender as of late. So normally I'll use my concealer before my foundation, but this day I decided to do it afterwards. And when I do that, I try not to use too much concealer, because what ends up happening is people have a full face in concealer and you don't even have you can't even see the foundation anymore. So after I do that, I just set under my eyes. I try to press it into the skin. I used to do that whole baking thing, but it just left me super powdery. And then I just go in and set the rest of my face with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I use two different shades. And then with my same concealer, I'll just go ahead and prime the lid. It's not the same as using real primer, but it gets the job done. And I'll just set that with some translucent powder as well. Pretty much anything creamy, liquidy, I'll set with powder. And today I'm just using my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette and just going in with a transition shade. Just any kind of brown, really any kind of color. Really, so yeah, I'm just doing that below my brow bone but above my eyelid crease. And this day I decided to go in and after doing my transition, just doing my lid in a light color. Doing that will sort of allow me to do the dark corners of my eyes without having to put lid shadow on top of it. It's sort of hard to explain, but is what it is. Then I'll just go back and use the MAC Script color, one of my all-time faves. I've had it forever. It works on a lot of skin tones, a lot of different looks. I really, really like it. And it's because of the brown red undertone. It's very earthy, so I felt like it was appropriate for this fall look. And it's a really buildable color too. One thing I've also realized is that I tend to favor my right eye. So in future tutorials, I'll try to be more even with my blending. And one thing I like to do, especially when it comes to a smoky type look, is just build on my colors. So just start with a light brown, go medium, go deep, then go dark, and just sort of blend them all together. And that way you get a gradient type of look. And you can see me going in the inner corner and deepening it up. So imagine if I had done the lid color after doing everything in the inner corner, it would almost take away from all the work I just did. And I don't always do it that way, but sort of depends on what the look you're going for is. And then you can always go back with a clean brush and just sort of buff the edges. So I tried doing the whole eyeliner with your eyelid open, but that so does not work for me. I find it best to just keep my eyes closed. I used to stretch my lids, but now I just keep them in their natural position and try to stay as close to the lash line as possible. And probably my one regret about this look is that I didn't have a darker pencil. I think this would have looked really nice to have a really smoked out bottom lid. So if you guys decide to create this look, I would definitely suggest doing that. And then I just use this e.l.f. brush. It's $1. It's a flat head brush, and just using that on my lower lash line. And then going back to the face, I just dust the rest of the powder off. And then for my contour line, I'll start at the tragus of my ear and then try to do a line going towards my lips. not connecting it, of course, but that's sort of like the guide I like to go by. And I use my Bare Minerals Warmth color. It's one of the prettiest colors for the face for women of color, and I really suggest everybody to get it. It lasts a long time too. And then I tend to do my highlight and then my blush, using my blush as a way to buff out the two, so it can be sort of seamless. And no matter how hard I try, I always look crazy when I do my mascara. I just can't help it. And when it comes to the eyelashes, I'll link a video. Makeup Shayla is the one that I actually learned how to apply my lashes from. I would not even know how to begin to explain it to you. And when it comes to my lip color, I had two colors, and one just matched my shirt a little too well, so I decided to go with the brown. And no makeup look is complete without really nice hair. I had just gotten my hair done a few days before, so I was super feeling myself. This blonde is really new. I'm trying to go platinum, so that explains why it's so bright, but I love it. You really can't tell me anything with my blonde hair. But yeah, I hope you guys like the look. It's quick and simple. I think everyone can do it, and it's really perfect for this weather. Let me know if you guys like it, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all next time.